Okay, this is Alfred's Basic Adult Piano Course. This is level 2, and we're going to start at the beginning here. It should be page 4 for you. The song is Down in the Valley. Let's take a quick listen to the piece, and then we're going to talk about the details. Okay, so this is a review piece. If you're working on this and you've already obviously done book 1, you should already know the 3 chords that are in the left hand of this song. So it does go over it on the top of the page. We've got a C chord, an F chord, and a G7 chord. These were actually the 3 chords that we learned beginning of adult piano level 1 for Alfreds. So you should already be pretty good at this. And there's 2 styles that they're playing the chords in here in the left hand. We're playing a broken in a waltz style like this. And we're also just playing a flat broken. So we're just breaking all 3 notes of the chords like this. Now if you're having trouble with this piece, make sure you're practicing this in a correct fashion or a systematic fashion, where you actually have divided the song into small groupings. Hopefully you've come to do that as a natural, I should call it a knee-jerk reaction every time you approach a song. So you should always be dividing it into sections. The first section I would recommend is base it either on chord or you can base it on musical idea. Excuse me. Musical idea is going to be encompassed by a slur. So the first musical idea goes like this. And you'll notice the slur ends right there, right where valley ended on the 3rd measure. So that would be your first section. You would get good at the rhythm. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. All right, you've got the notes, you have the rhythm. Do the same with the left. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And start putting things together by section. When you do this, make sure that not only you've gotten the left hand good by rhythm and right hand by rhythm, but as you start putting these together, if you mess up, let's say we do this. And then you go, okay, I should have played a C there, and you just start over. Don't just do that. Actually notify your brain what the mistake was. Go, oh, I hit D, I need to hit C. And let's say you do it again. Oh, I messed up again. And you start over. If you just start over without realizing what the mistake is, actually what you're doing is you've already done the mistake twice. You're training your brain to hit that key. So there's a couple ways around this. 1, you need to locate what the mistake was. Oh, I'm hitting D, I should hit C. Okay, well how can you train your brain to hit C here instead of D? I mean, the C is on the page. Well, grab a pencil, and in this case obviously I have an iPad, so I'm going to go over there and I'm going to take what finger should be hitting that. I'm going to put the finger number above the note. And now I know when I get there I'm going to see that too. It's going to reinforce to hit my 2nd finger. Alright, I've completed that part and now I have the right note. A couple other things to think about when you're practicing these songs. Just because you did it once right doesn't mean you really have it down in muscle memory. So you should do it at least 2 or 3 times correctly before you move on to the next spot. Now let's go over a couple other parts of the song. We have an extended position at the bottom of page 1. So what's happening here is as we finish this portion of the song, you'll notice my middle finger here is on D. And now I've got to reach out and grab how my hand is like this and grab G, B, D, G. We call this an extended position because my hand is stretching an octave. Most people have trouble doing this. What they do is they'll hit the D, they'll find the G, and then they'll try to find the B and the D and G while they're playing. They're like, okay, I've gotten here. Okay, now G, B, D, G. No. Your hand should actually be gripping all those notes before you even get there. so that all you have to do is depress those keys because your hand is already formed on them. And most people think, well, how would I know that I'm here? Well, this has to do with hand position. So if you're just getting into piano, you've only done one book, and someone hasn't told you, you know what, your hand should be pretty high on the keyboard. Because a lot of beginners want to play back here. And they think, well, I'm not going to play any sharps. Why am I up here? The whole reason for being up here is so you can feel and get a tactile feedback from the keyboard with the black keys where you are. This D is referenced by feeling my finger in between the two black keys. This B is referenced because I can feel the black key there. Or this G, I can feel not only the spacing of the spread there, but I can feel, oh, I'm in between there. And the same with the pinky. I'm on G up here, I can feel. These are all location points so you don't have to look at your hands while you're playing. If you're not doing that at this level, start doing it, okay? It will make a great difference. And this probably will feel uncomfortable for a bit, but if you watch any great player, they're all playing up here. They're not playing back here. And you don't see them going, unless they're playing some crazy thing where maybe the fingering is necessary. There's always an exception. The majority of people are just playing here. And you'll see they're playing on a straight line, right where the black keys and the white keys are. Okay, so look at the second page. Is there anything to discuss here? A couple things, and then we'll be done with this. On the second page, as you're playing the repeats of basic musical ideas, if you're still playing this, right? When we get to the second bar of the second page, that's where we switch our left hand to broken chords. So I always tell people when you're practicing, do your 3 beats in your head as you're finishing the first one that goes like this. 1, 2, 3. You got to keep counting. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Make sure that you keep that steady beat as you're changing left-hand styles. Sometimes I get this thing, and I shouldn't say sometimes, this happens a lot, where people will be playing, and they'll get to the next part and go, that's a completely different rhythm than what we had before. They lose it just because of the style difference. So make sure that you're counting in between the transition points so that your rhythm stays consistent. Super important. Is there anything else? At the ending of the song, okay, we do have some ties here throughout here, so I'm going to go back. We'll go to the top and then I'll go to the ending. So the very first top bar of the second page, make sure you hold out your ties here. There's a reason. We're not playing pedal through most of the song, so when we hold a tied note, it kind of simulates pedal. So I'm going to play the top line of page 2. Hold this note for the 2 measures. That tone will hold out for those 6 beats, and it will give that extra. We can hear that kind of vibrating above the accompaniment in the left hand. All right, the final part at the bottom of the page, we have a tie for 4 measures. So try to hold that. Hold this. And then pedal here, because they put pedaling on the last 2 measures. And if you can squeeze in the decrescendo, that would be a great cherry on top. But I'm not, at this point when I'm teaching people, I try to get them to do the dynamics, but if you can't get the dynamics in there, but you get the notes in your rhythm, you're good. Okay? So thanks for watching. If you like this video, please like it, share, subscribe. And if you're looking for piano lessons, you can always contact me at my website, intunelessons.com. All right, we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.